What is up everyone, SuperaTom here, wishing everyone a super day. Here's a question, have you guys ever wondered how am I going to be getting 3 stars in Chamber 2 of Floor 11? Well, I'll be showing you my team build and my strategy for this floor because I have to admit it's pretty challenging when you are new to this and can get quite overwhelmed if you're not well prepared. So first look here at Chamber 2, we have like a lot of different enemies popping up. So how we're going to be doing this is kill them fast and disturb them as much as possible. Now here's going to be my team build. My 2 main DPS are going to be Xiao and Ganyu. For Xiao, I want as much energy recharge as possible, so I'll be going with a full Anemo team because you know Anemo characters are just badass at disturbing and stopping enemies in this track. And Ganyu will be going with the Ever Frozen team. So I'll be adding in Mona and Diona. Barbarat is just basically for backup support. And then I think that should be my team build and everything is set up and ready to go. Now first phase is going to be harder than the second phase in my opinion, that's why I have my full Anemo team. What you want to do is to best group enemies together as much as possible and then have your main DPS kill them as fast as possible. So how I'll be doing here is basically switching around Sucrose and Venti to have the elemental burst up because you know they're so good at distracting enemies, and then after that you know it's just going to have Xiao kill them as fast as possible. Then Xiao's at elemental burst and that's what I'm going to be doing. Just trying to group them as much as possible. It can be hard, like seriously it can be hard because enemies just keep on popping up all around the floor, especially the Hurlytros with the bow, and they're just so good at firing off arrows and taking out your health bar in the middle of the floor. So I did have quite a lot of trouble when I first started out this floor, so that's why I really need to find a way to deal with them properly. And so here, as you can see, I've been trying to group enemies together and then get to the bow Hurlytro as fast as possible. The reason why I have 4 Anemo characters is just because that the energy recharge is just going to, you know, recharge so fast. As you can see, like basically I'm already having my energy recharge back up like almost instantly after it ends. So that's going to be a very good thing. Ouch! Wow, they just literally killed my Sucrose. Alright, that's totally fine. I still have Venti and Jean. As long as Venti is around, we should be good. Yep. Yeah, we should be doing this. 84%. See, that's still pretty good. Right, let's Xiao finish this up. And then we're done. Ouch. He just basically hit my Xiao at the end. Alright, Ganyu. For second phase, simple strategy. Freeze the fuck out of the Fatui and have the Ganyu headshot them in the head. And you should be good. Like, obviously not everyone's going to be having Ganyu, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Right. Yeah. Ganyu is just gonna be like sniping enemies from the start till the end of the domain. Right, freezing up enemies again, setting up energy recharge. Ouch. Right. Yeah. The reason why I have my Ever Frozen team here is because Cryo and Hydro are not as good at disturbing enemies as much as Anemo. So to basically stop enemies in their track, I just, you know, have them freeze them in their track. So that's going to be the best way to deal with this. And as you can see, the second phase, whenever we freeze the enemies, it's just going to be a lot easier. Right, and then headshot him in the head and he is dead. There you go. That's your 3 star to floor 2, floor 11, chamber 2. Now here I'll be showing you guys my build for Xiao and Ganyu. So for Xiao, I'm currently having his attack up to 2400. For my other stats, I'm having my crit rate at 55% and crit damage at 144. The energy recharge is 151. Now I know that crit rate and crit damage is not going to be as good as many of the other content creator, but I think they should do me well enough because I don't really have a good artifact to back my crit rate and crit damage up. But Xiao's doing very, very decent. And I'm having energy recharge because, I just love having his burst up as much as possible. So that's why I have his energy recharge up that high. And then electro resistance is currently at 4%. I'll explain that in a minute. My anemo damage bonus is 15%. The weapon I'm using, obviously you have seen the Skyward Spine. Energy recharge a lot. I just love this polearm. And now my sets are currently the Anemo damage bonus set and the Thunder Soother, which has electro resistant. Well, if you're asking why I'm using the Thunder Resistant set, it's because I don't have any better artifacts. And plus, there are so many electro enemies in the final stage of the Abyss, so that's just going to be a very good bonus for Xiao anyway. Here's the stats of my artifacts. Cool, Constellation 0. And then the talents, I'd say most of the time I just level up its Bane of Evil to level 8 and everything should be good. The normal attack. I mean, like for talents, as much, you'd want to have the talents as high as possible. That's how your character is going to be doing a lot more damage. And then for Ganyu, my attack is at 3,225%. Now, a lot of you are going to be saying that's a lot, way more than I needed. But she's doing very well, so I wouldn't really complain anything. Crit rate, 11.1%. Why is it so low? I'll explain in a minute. Crit damage, nearly 140. I say that's going to be well enough. And then energy recharge, 130. Cryo damage bonus is 15%. Using my Amos bow, I just freaking love this bow. It just works so well with Ganyu. And then for artifacts, now this is the reason why I had my crit rate so low. First of all, my artifacts doesn't just give me a better crit rate, alright? And then the 4-set bonus of the Blizzard Strayer is just going to give me a lot more crit rate bonus. So adding in another Anemo element character, my crit rate should be around 65% when I'm firing arrow at enemies who has cryo element to it. So that's why you're probably seeing my damage for Ganyu is doing around 40k, so that should be good. Alright, and then normal attack, I have level 9 because if you're using Ganyu, I'm pretty sure you'll be charging most of the time, so that's why you need normal attack. And then those are my team build. And so if you liked the video and found it helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I post daily Genshin Impact content, bringing you guys super information and updates about the game. I just love Genshin Impact and play it every single day. With that, this is Tom wishing everyone a super day.